the strength you find while it is you go through the struggle, something unique about yourself you'll learn in the midst of this struggle. Do you pay attention to how it is that you react? Is it something good? Is it something not? Do you show strength or weakness? At these points, you have a chance to show strength, not weakness. Do you analyze such things as this? To learn a little bit more about yourself in the midst. Very wise to do so. If you do not, you can also find out upon what it is you need to work on. In this spot, new strengths you can possibly find, or ones you may not have noticed. When you pay attention, all of a sudden you find what it is that you learn about yourself. You find something unique that is like no one else. Do not pay attention to such things as this. You walk blindly around as it is you choose to do this. Why is it you could not know that in that struggle you actually grew beyond what it was that you were before? No matter if in that moment you wanted to put your knees upon the floor, but by going through, you opened an entirely different door. One to show the true strength that one can show. If it was to this difficulty you happen to show, you are below. You cannot handle my final blow, no matter what it may have been. No matter what it is that was judgments of others, as they seen, your end result was only up to you, not upon what another says or acts against you. Easily declare with loud voice, with either your lips or your actions as your voice. You cannot stand against me, for the actions and words you see are from one that happens to be free, to decide upon what it is that happens to me. In the midst of this struggle, many things you can learn about yourself, if you pay attention while you're in this struggle. No matter what upon it is, you are the only one that determines, at the end, what it is. If you are the one that does not back down, declare such things, your situation must back down, with unwavering actions upon what it is that you believe. Only with that will the result from the situation you see. If it is you do not truthfully believe, then the opposite of this, at least in your actions, you will see. Does not mean that you learn. Does not mean that you do not have a chance to learn. Does not mean you might not fail at first. But when you get knocked down, you stay upon the ground and wait for the count of 10. Or do you stand up before that count of 10? Do you go through all 9 or 10 rounds? Or do you, after the first, back down? The situation does not define you. It is how you act that happens to define you. In the situation, are you bold? Do you show that any against your efforts become old? Or do you let it be, without the chance of something different out of the outcome for you to see? Just because the situation may look dire does not mean that you cannot ascend higher. Does not mean it cannot be changed. Would a jury of 12 convict that you are not willing to take what it is that you know should not? So in this situation, can you prove it to these 12 without a doubt? Or do you settle with something that you were never meant to settle? You have a chance to change for what it is that is your situation that happens to settle. Till it's over, it is not a final verdict. So why do you act as if it is a final verdict? It may seem that you cannot get past whatever it may be, but with resilience and looking for possibility, you'd be surprised upon what it is you see. But here's the thing. It's up to you. You see a situation you happen to be going through. You do not like it, but yet you do nothing. You realize you do not like it. So why do you not do something? You are accepting something that has not been finalized. In a gist, this is what you are doing when you do this. Before the closing case, of both sides, prosecution and defense, you're allowing the jury to go into their room, decide the verdict before their allotted time to go into that room. We're not doing what it is that you can possibly do to change it. This is what it is you do because you choose not to change it. Looking for opportunities to change the situation, regardless of the struggle that happens to be in the situation. That final verdict has a lot to do with what it is you believe and act. Then why do you believe in something when you know it's different? All you must do is show and act. And this is why some people complain all the time, for they knew that it was a wrong verdict the whole time. But because they did not do when it was time to, they did that jury thing that I described to you. Because of the fact they chose not to do. Do you feel as if this situation should not stand before you? Whatever it may be, you're the one that decides if it is, or if it is allowed to be. You and you alone. If you do everything you possibly can and it does not work, then at least you can say that you did some work. At least you can say that you tried, instead of complaining about something that you never even gave a single effort or tried.